I'm just recording. I'm just going to record now. So,
Okay.
so mom, dad, we're just going to have a conversation about Medicare, what it means to you guys. Before we even start this conversation, I've been in charge of your Medicare for, I don't know, 12 years now.
15.
15 years. And I remember when I first came to you about Medicare, you just didn't believe it because you were paying so much. And then we found some different options for you. And I guess my first question is for you both as seniors, what does Medicare and health insurance mean to you guys?
Well, I guess I'll speak first.
Mm-hmm.
To me, because at the first time I looked at Medicare was when I was 65. And I couldn't believe up to that time I was paying $1,000 a month for our insurance. And then all of a sudden, I'm looking at Medicare, and it's changed from $1,000 a month to $100 and something. And I mean, that's a $900 savings. But then my only problem was which one to pick, because all these companies would send these brochures and there'd be all these pages. And that's where I really appreciate you, Ernest, that you read that stuff only because I was your father.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing I needed after that is because I had some preconditions that were going on in my life around heart attack, open heart surgery, you name it, over the years, getting a pacemaker and what is this called?
Defibrillator.
A defibrillator on one side and pacemaker. And then on the other side, it's a bar, something. I forget. I don't know what it is. But through all of this and all the medications that I was taking, because before 65, I was paying $400 and $500 a month for my medication. And then it dropped down to under $100. I mean, you just can't imagine what that savings is doing to you. And then over the years, with my medication has gotten more expensive and all of that, you have found me the right companies for me to get my medications, and also the dental, eye, and ear. So, and I appreciate that.
And what I try to show people is, even if they don't, or if they already have a broker that they're working with, it is important that you look at a person that's a broker like myself, because whether you're looking at a Medicare Advantage or a Medicare supplement, in this situation, I just happen to be looking at a Medicare Advantage plan. It's important that you can look at all the programs, because this is what we have access to as brokers.
Yes.
All the programs. And what a lot of people don't know is there's a lot of people that call on people and seniors, and they're not doing a bad thing, but they just represent one carrier. So it's really, yeah, go ahead.
And that's what we are. As older people, whatever habits we had, we weren't reading the fine line. We don't read everything. We want somebody to tell us. And if they tell us, then that's it. And if it's in a little box, then that's the little box we believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think you and I had some problems when you told me I could get 1 year, I could get some money. And I thought, oh man, how do you get something for nothing?
Mm-hmm.
And then you explained to me that no, it's not hardly nothing. You've paid into this thing. And so these companies are being competitive, so they're giving you some money back for it. Is that right?
Yeah, so there are Part B reduction plans, for people. And a Part B reduction, I've seen some companies that are giving upwards of $100 back. It goes to your Social Security check. Now, that's not for a Medicare supplement. That's just going to be for a Medicare Advantage plan. But it really is nice to be able to, whether you're looking at Medicare supplement rates or you're looking at Medicare Advantage plans, to just be able to have a person that has specialized in this area. And I consider myself a specialist. I've been doing it a long time, but I'm still learning so much. There's always changes. And one of the things I see with seniors all the time is they're like, well, no, I'm good. I have my plan. But you know what? You don't know if your plan is the same plan for next year, or if there's something better. And if you're so in love with your carrier, like there might be a person that's in love with Humana, United Healthcare, does not matter. That same carrier might have a plan that's better for you. So you still get to keep your carrier, but let's just review in a way that you're comfortable. I didn't want it to be too long. Did you guys want to say anything else? I'm just, and while you were doing this, I was just showing people the different options. So like, for instance, this is a plan F with Aetna. You can pay 115, or you could go all the way down here and keep paying it, God knows, for the same
Well,
exact plan.
The only other thing I would say is either now or later is how you helped us, because I am older than my wife. And so I had retired, was getting my Social Security, and we didn't know that when she turned 62, that she could get half of half of what I get in on Social Security. And that really worked because she's been a stay-at-home mom, not all of her years, but a lot of her years, where she doesn't have the same amount of money in the pot that I do. And so that half was significant for both of us. When she turned 62, we got that extra check.
I would just like to say that I appreciate having someone that I trust, and not just because you are our son, but because you are knowledgeable about all these different plans. I think it has made a difference in helping us to really be able to make the decisions that we've made each year about the Medicare choices, because of your knowledge of the different plans. And I have to say that the plan that we've been on each year has been a good fit for us. And so we have benefited tremendously just because we have access to someone who has that knowledge base.
Well, I certainly don't have the knowledge base of Zoom right now, because I'm trying to get it back to the big screen and it is not working no matter what I do. I really appreciate you guys, and I love you. You're my parents. So they're out there just jumping, working on their jumps and doing, they'll do their splits. They'll jump up there and do, just.
That's great.
So.
I don't think that we ever considered getting a trampoline when you guys were growing up. I don't know if they were popular then or what.
I don't know if they had them, but you all would have been jumping out of it.
Yeah. Has Coco been on it?
No. Her nails? No, she's not on it. No.
Yeah, with her nails.
And also she's getting older, so she doesn't really like, things that are different that much. She just gets skittish about it. She likes, I could imagine as a dog, it'd be weird to be on a trampoline off the ground. But
that's all you had to do.